everybody, welcome to this third video in my series on counselling and interpersonal skills, in which we'll look at refraining and attending and also rapport building. Now, what I mean by refraining is that crucial skill in counselling where we for once put our concerns to one side and attend to what the client is saying. Refraining, therefore, means that we deny ourselves that simple pleasure that comes with conversation, of responding to the client's story with one of our own. The focus is on the client, and we refrain from taking that focus away from the client and putting it on ourselves. So refraining, therefore, means taking our ego out of the situation and attending to the client. And when I say attending, I don't just mean attending to what they say. I mean attending to what it is they're thinking and also to what it is they're feeling. So attending to the client means attending to the whole way in which the client presents to you. It means attending to what they're saying, doing and feeling. And once we've done that, we can then begin to make tentative hypotheses about what that tells us in terms of what the speaker's values and beliefs are, what their self-identity is like, how they view the world, how they view their problems, and the kind of resources that they have available to themselves in order to solve problems once we help them to refocus. So that then is refraining and attending. The other issue is about building rapport. Now, the dictionary definition of rapport is a relationship, especially one of mutual trust or emotional affinity. And it's the word we use when we want to talk about levels of trust and comfort and closeness in a relationship. So one of the primary functions in counselling or any helping relationship is to build rapport so that it reaches a level on which the individual with the problem can talk meaningfully in a trusting relationship, have their problem acknowledged, have themselves acknowledged, and once that's happened, they can go on to look for solutions. So rapport building is really important. And the way that we do it, first of all, is to manage our environment. Clear away desks and tables that form an obstruction to the way that we engage with people. Set the chairs in such a way that we can have eye contact, but perhaps not too much eye contact. We can mirror the speaker's non-verbal communications by mirroring their posture, mirroring their rate of breathing, or mirroring the gestures that they make. We can also mirror their tone of voice, and indeed we can mirror the type of language that they use. One of the fascinating things that's come out of counselling and psychotherapy over the last 30 years is the notion that each of us has a preference for how we sense the world around us, how we experience the world. Some of us have a preference for visual stimuli. We have a visual preference. Some of us are very auditory, whilst others are very kinesthetic. And we can build rapport by identifying what the speaker's preference is and then using our language in a way that matches that preference. So these are all ways that we can build rapport. That then is the essence of what I want to say. That refraining means to put on hold your own personality, your own ego, and actually focus on the client. Attending means attending to what the client is saying, what they're doing, and what they're feeling. And with that information, we can begin to make some tentative hypotheses that we can test out with the client about the kind of view of the world that they have, their self-identity, their problem-solving skills, the way that they see themselves, the limiting beliefs that they have. And then we talk about relationship building or rapport building. where we use our rapport building skills of setting the right environment, mirroring body language, mirroring tone of voice, mirroring the language that people use, so that rapport is built. And with that rapport comes an opportunity to work with the client at relational depth, where their problems are acknowledged and where they are able to work in a cathartic and a therapeutic way. And that's the value of attending to the client, refraining and building rapport.